Hi everyone, and welcome to day 4. Today we are going to make a card using a can. So I have made some of these in the past, but it's been a few years ago, a couple years ago. So I thought we would revisit that. So first you need a can, a good pair of scissors, and I'm just going to show you how I cut these. I just go through the hole and then just cut it. You can use some kind of wire cutters or snips if you have them, and then just cut it around it. Now when you're doing this, sorry it's kind of loud, when you're doing this you want to make sure that you're careful and you don't hurt yourself. Because this is pretty sharp. So okay, so you go ahead and remove that. I'm gonna kind of get rid of anything that's on the inside, dried pop or whatever that was. Okay, and then I just usually just go down the seam and then around the bottom. And this is going to give us our card piece, or the top part of our card. Okay, and then I just throw these away. You might can think of something to use those for. I don't usually. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this into the kitchen. I'm going to scrub it so it's clean. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I got it washed and dried. And now I'm just going to cut this down. I kind of want it, because right here I kind of have a curl. So I'm going to cut and make it a neater cut. Okay, so I'm going to kind of use my mat here. And I'm going to do about 5.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll just do just about right here. And pretty straight across. Let's see how wide it is. And it's just like 3 1/4. So, which is fine because you can do so much with these. Like I said, you want to be careful that you don't cut yourself. I like to just turn over my edges. So if I do decide to give this to a child or something, it's not going to cut them. Cuddle bug. And we're just going to run this through. Put this on there, and that's really going to give us a nice flat surface. Set that aside. Okay. So see, it gives us a really flat edge, flat card, flat area to work with. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to pull an embossing folder, and I'm going to pull this one. So I think that's really pretty. It's just holly. I'm going to use that on my card. If you don't have embossing folders, then you could just go with a stylus tool and kind of try to you know, create a design. Maybe snowflakes would be cute. So this is so easy. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done this, so let me see how this is going to work. So we're going to fit this in here, and we are going to run that back through our cuddle bug, and we will have an embossed image. Turn out better. And here we go. And look at that. Isn't that awesome? So, set that aside. Okay, and now we're just going to put together our card. That's how simple this is. So I think it's pretty cool. Isn't that cool? And it's just from an aluminum can. Now if you wanted to and preferred this side instead of this one, you could use it. It's all up to you. So now I am just going to cut a typical A2 card base. And that is just taking an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, cutting it in half. And I'm going to cut it in half, 5.5. And then I have a red piece that I'm going to layer underneath the aluminum piece. And so I'm cutting that down 5.25 by 4. And then here's my card base. These are so simple to make, and it's such a fun upcycle or recycle project. So I really like this. I think it's a lot of fun. Okay, so here's our piece, and it's a little long, but I'm okay with that because, you know, it's really hard to get it just right. So I'm okay with that. So if you wanted to, you could go ahead and just trim it, which I might do. I think it'll be okay. So I'm just going to trim it just across, just to give me a little bit more of a red border. And it's not that sharp, so I think I'm good. But there we go. Okay. So now let me show you how I'm going to finish this. It's really simple. Okay. So I know that my card is a little bit thin. So I'm going to have plenty of room on the side. So I am going to just pop a ribbon on the layered piece. Layered piece, and what I did is I just went around this, tied a little bow, and my tails were pretty long, so I made it look like a little gift box. So I really like that. I think it turned out really cute. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue that down, and then I'm going to glue this down, and we'll finish up the card. Like I said, it's a very simple card. So I'm going to go ahead and glue . Kind of like that. My jagged edge is kind of by the ribbon, so it's a little bit concealed. And see, that's what it looks like. I'm going to pull out a couple of Copics, and I'm just going to pull out red and green. I'm going to go through here, and this one is R29, and I'm just going to paint my little berries. And just put in a little bit of green color on my holly. This works really good with alcohol markers because they're permanent. Okay, I'm going to go finish this, and I will be right back. Okay, so I finished coloring it. What do you guys think? I think it turned out so pretty. So I wanted to mention, let's see, the red I used was R29 and the green I used was G46. But you can use whatever color you like. You don't even have to put color on it. So that's the card for today. I think it's very easy, it's very simple, and I think it makes a huge impact in your recycling. I think that is so neat. So let me show you just another one that I had found in my stash. This one is just a snowman. Can you see him? There we go. And if I made this into a card, I probably would just, actually, let's just make it into a card. We didn't spend very much time on this project. I chose not to put a sentiment on either one of these, but you certainly could if you wanted to. So I decided not to put a sentiment on these, but I'll probably put something on the inside. I just think it's really neat to see that shimmer, the silver. Now I could go back through here and just put, you know, highlight some of the snowflakes with some of the blue. Copex. I love this though. I think it turned out so pretty. So that's how easy it is to upcycle, recycle, and, you know, make something pretty from something that doesn't cost you anything. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you give this a try. I'd love to see what you make. Come join us at Little Acres Creations on Facebook. Back tomorrow for day 5 of the Christmas series. And you guys have a great day.